Hello, my name is Inazami Zero. Welcome back to Nest Files. This is session number 79. In the previous session, we assaulted a hybrid control center, got various goodies that will lead to future stuff, as well as we're almost at the point where we can not only develop lasers, but develop the good lasers. We prototyped the Illyrium battery, and we're almost 2 years into the alien invasion. We're going to be in the year 2000 in a couple days. Or it's more or less empty. Oh yeah, and also Starfire, which is pretty cool and pretty kick-ass. For now, I will throw Amber into pilot seat. Amber into pilot seat for now. I don't question why there's a missing crew spot in our Kitsune. Working on the hybrid control center, because the hybrid control circuitry, because only HQ can do that. Yeah. I was thinking this is the one track that gets the YouTube side muted. And various things are being worked on, so spin a globe and get to the end of the month, hopefully. Don't remind me, everything is where it should be with the casino, right? Heavy cannons. Doomzone chain gun to field test. Noble on to Zephyrs. Does remind me if I have this ability soon. Does remind me I can make hypersims. For a low cost of 1 energy cell per use. That's still worthwhile. If we're going to add those to the list and fix a mistake today. Patriot's gun with all these charges. Do a second Manus. Can we make these out of curiosity? Unsure. Just keep one at hand in case the stash gets blown up again at some point. Mortars replace the regular mortars. Also missing the EMP rounds for that. I should not have regular clips in this thing at all. Gauss and Gauss. What about post ammunition? Oh, pistol. Right, that should be everything other than if I didn't transfer any EMP rounds. I think that the manufacturing base was working on at some point. Yeah, man, just didn't transfer them. Same with that. Stun rods. Not gonna use a quill bill. I think we're past the point of it being relevant. Curiosity, how much would it cost to get the good gauss cannons? And we can make space for it, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna be a worthwhile venture. Because Gauss definitely beats. Gauss is definitely better than the mass drivers. I still like selling Lyrium, but I sort of have to. So like 200, I guess. Lyrium is important. It's gonna be especially important for the. Gonna be especially important for the advanced labs because they require a hefty amount of them. You guys have not got them yet. I'm not gonna say it's my Lyrium storage, but we can definitely get the Lyrium back, so it's not really a concern. And your guys already got the, oh, you guys have not. Then you have just one. And a broke. Hooray. We also have some excess Lyrium. Because I haven't really centralized all that stuff. Artemis said Excel theirs and they'll set us. They'll be good enough for now. Yeah, I guess in the off chance I use this thing. The Kitsune ever gets caught in its okay, at least try to fan itself with a singular gauss cannon. Also, out of curiosity, how bad is my maintenance costs? We're still ahead, even with us not having to buy the scientists just yet for Niflheim. All right, now to spend it though for realsies. Minigun tanks been repaired. Make some more BSS clips. I've also made that tank laser, right? Yeah, I got the tank laser made. Alright. Just want to double check. And the shrapnel charges. I got 3 different soldiers to recruit. Hollow grenade. A device to create a moving image of an XCOM agent on the battlefield. To use it, prime it throw at the desired location. The resulting hologram cannot take any actions and cannot be interacted with. It's also easy to destroy by most forms of damage. I'm not sure how this works, but it's a thing we can make now. Set by manufacturing. Now we can make more kyber bits. Well, kyber bits. Also, let's change the music up. Right. Never really use like chassis types, so I'll pass on that. Oh, I can't get that. I need this for something now. Well, someone else could work on it because we don't need space light, but it is something of note. Working up on the plasma bed. This is a manufacturing base after all. Work on the doggo suits next. Transfer that blood plasma so we can augment our various friends. And I said I was gonna do that mission, but I need Moose and Thorn ideally, so I'm gonna have to just pass on that unless it stays there for a week, which I doubt. Blood pass has arrived. Can I augment anyone? Attack implants people. Some people. Emperor's Zero can learn Kung Fu. Make it so. Could turn all you into predators. I might need to make this more blood plasma because I'm not gonna have the blood plasma for those stems I wanted to make. Advanced laser weapons construction. After studying recover laser weapons, we now understand how to develop batteries capable of sustaining low-powered laser weaponry. Note these batteries utilize superconductor circuits, which may be challenging to acquire. We can now construct laser pistols, laser SMGs, laser rifles, laser sniper rifles, heavy lasers. And the two bits that matter to us, the drone bay laser cannon and the portable laser cannon construction. Right, they have their bio lab and intel center. Alright, you weren't supposed to research that, oops. That's fine, I guess. That's the battery? That's the battery. Okay, that's not fine. I made a little mistake, but that's fine. This counts as project. Work on that and the mine missile. Tell me about that and tell me about that. Anything else I should be aware of? Someone else is working on the other stuff. Why the bat? Okay, I'm not gonna question it, but sure, the battery's longer than the actual gun. I guess this sort of makes sense. Right, upgrades have finally arrived. I really like to get some of the cash back I spent on buying all these various bullets, but features finally, well, part of the features finally here for their game. I may have to buy more bullets, so we'll see. And I can sell back the mass drivers and bullets. Wait, say that's strap bunnies. Ew. Sell the cannon and the bits. Cannon and bits. Cannon and bits. Okay. So we have now upgraded to the best cannon type weapon we can advance to. Life is good. Also, Pestilman and Dragon House are back. Can you get augmented further? It could be Helix Knights. Yeah, definitely. Turbolaser weapons. With antimatter containment chamber technology, we're able to overcome the limitations of laser weapon batteries. Our new weapon designs are not only more powerful, but also do not require energy replenishment on the field. We can now research the scattered turbolaser, turbolaser carbine, shotguns, heavy turbolaser, turbolaser rifles, sniper rifles, pistols, and the SMG. Also, we can now make cyber scan. I want that finished up before I proceed to focus on the stuff I've been focused on for a while. You know, like the hyperwave. So much research, a little time. I want that desperately, but it's gonna take a while. Okay, we can at least get started on the rifle. I want them all, honestly, but again, it'll take some time. But soon we'll have the good lasers. Alright, the doggos have armor, right? Yeah, everyone's cybered. Also, for now, Skynet gets to be in the laser tank. Magnetokinetic gear. An engineering solution for designing robotic joints, using powerful magnets instead of hydraulics or servos. Complex electromagnetic fields keep parts of the joint in specific positions, and also create rotating force, which moves a robotic appendage. Magnetokinetic gears are practically frictionless, which makes them more energy efficient than traditional engineering solutions. They're also more durable and very quiet. Their only downside is high energy consumption, but with alien power sources, this is not an issue. This should prove useful for constructing advanced large robots and walking vehicles. Right. Slowly, we'll actually get the rest of our barracks in shape. For now, at least the doggos will get armored. The base personnel, eventually. Yeah, I figured as much. Now, start working on recruitment, I guess. And had a pretty good month. 9,219 score. Continuing to outpace our maintenance costs by a fair bit, but that'll probably change once we buy scientists for Niflheim. A lot of senior awards going out. Thorn, Hazard, and Affable built the program for 3 entire years. Ran our AI friend for 2 years, Glacier the Third for 6 months, Valiant for a year. Various unnames and doggos for months and or years. Skynet for 2 years, our other AI friend, Dragonos for a year and a half. Or base defense personnel, doggos, pilots, or various amounts of bumps and or years. Hybrid control circuitry. This incredibly complex piece of machinery is like a telephone exchange, but for psionics. It stores data of all existing hybrids, including their unique psionic imprints, and helps direct a psionic message toward that particular agent. By sending out motion waves, the device communicates to the hybrids whether their masters are pleased with them or not. It also has built-in software for recognizing patterns that indicate a hybrid may revolt and go rogue. This device was meant for absolute oppression, but now we can use it for good. We usually find 8 hybrids who would be willing to betray their creators. We can now recruit half the mouse. Drone bay laser cannons. This building adds 8 autonomous robot guards, which are deployed automatically in case the base is attacked. This variant is armed with laser cannons. Requires a virtual HQ as the other one. So instead of miniguns, it has lasers, which is cool. Right, and you're still working on other stuff. Is it a special project? It's a special project, alright. So focus on that real quick. And you can work on that rifle, that battery. Yeah, that's that undersea city stays for 2 more days. I can actually go and do that. Third person reclaimed. Small ship. Yeah, I think that's a mib ship. $2,406 small speed. I mean, small size. Is it a stealth armor? No. I'd rather learn a way first and then see what it is, but it might be just a small bib ship probably. I'm not sure. Be a garlic man. I can't guarantee I'll be using them in the field, but they're on the list. That's out. I'm not sure if I'm catching this during the daytime or if I'm catching this during the night. I'm probably gonna leave because it's not worth the headache. That person's right. We'll check out the agents we just got in a second. That was a Pepsi, man. You got that. There was something else in the field test, wasn't there? Let me check. I mean, to count on the heavy cannons. I think they're off a little bit. All right, to Doom Zone. Well, I guess you'll test it out because you have a good enough brain to make it work. Can I make that lighter? Probably. Yeah, I'll do. And then you'll get the smart gun. I mean, yeah, the smart gun. Alright, that'll do. That was more specialized, but we're field testing various things at the same time, so that'll work out. Positioning wise, we're in the bottom corner. Who has a rocket launcher? Don't fire it up, please. Or that. Especially that. Party's behind us today. Multi launcher, auto sniper, attack sniper, laser sniper. And a couple agents with just various things. All right. The auto sniper is the biggest worry. Oh, actually, no, you're the biggest worry because of that multi launcher. Yeah, it's pretty effective. Go ahead, fire twice per turn, but 6 shots that have decent damage is pretty good, I guess. You know, for a machine gun, I thought I was gonna spray and pray a lot faster, but it did its work. Not gonna complain. How much does that do anyway? 0 to 140. Oh hi, there's more of you guys. Yeah, I mean, ideally you'd be wearing a power suit, there's probably better options, but it is a choice. Yeah, there's a scientist or executive just back there with oh, regular MG. I was gonna say smart gun for a second there. Well, they won't be back there that much longer. So Riley didn't die for now. I also may be overextending a little bit, but it's fine. Should they do something around? No. They do something with Whirly. That works. Rocket goes in. Person there. Didn't die for that as far as life. I mean, it's funny, it's a big giant gun. But yeah, it's realistically, I'm not gonna want to use that sort of thing. It's funny though. It's definitely a fun weapon to use. It just sort of runs into the mortar problem of it costs way too many timings to use effectively. Oh, I said they came from that. Oh. I still have the cane from the out of range. From the hybrid center. Well, at least that was a little bit satisfying. Right, get our shock trooper in. I said it should be a pretty piece of cake. It's probably just whatever pilots are still left in the ship. It's not the ship variant with 2 floors. Oh, got a pilot. And another one's dead. Well, other one maybe alive or dead, can't really tell. Don't need the laser rifle, but I'll take the clips for now so we can make our own supply. Yeah, the pilot's alive, but we can't really use the stuff. Foundry gets those bits. Rebels out commissar. Jagged the half our Jagger our half mouth friends a captain as well as John Cena. Saul to Whisper, Jagged Leisure, Gunner to Hazard and Rebel. Beta mid forces to Hazard and Rebel, first and second, and Overwatcher to Whisper. That person's arrived. Let's see. They're decent, but they're still base defense personnel at the end of the day. Base defense personnel again. And more council agents. I don't know what's that. On 25, it's been a while since I bought agents, but I think any future ones are probably just to be sent to other bases to reinforce, because we have way too many at this point for HQ to handle. It was to claim someone. Claim the saboteur. Hyperwave decoder. Alien communications rely on super-dimensional waves, which travel almost instantaneously. The decoder facility intercepts UFO transmissions and decodes the information. This will show the type of UFO, the alien race, and the type of activity. Requires 10 electronic parts to build. We cannot research the ultimate radar craft. Turbolaser rifle. Turbolaser rifle is a more powerful version of the earlier laser rifle. So compared to the earlier stuff, 80 laser rifle, 45 damage. The regular laser rifle, which we've been borrowing from Mib, hey yo, 50 damage. Turbo laser, 60 damage, and it's infinite because that's the one. That's the one thing turbo laser weapons have going for it compared to the other laser rifles. Infinite ammunition. It's very nice. Also, I like how I just built that niffle in, and that radar dish is already obsolete. We have to build it first, but soon. The duct tape. But for some reason, I'm thinking of XCOM, Long War, XCOM Enemy Unknown mod, and how they handle laser impulse, which is just Exalt's version and XCOM's version of a laser rifle. Very interesting. Right, no longer need animal pin, because we are going to build the hyperwave. The Giants Foundry, I had a specific purpose for theirs. And they're going to transfer some of theirs to Artemis Center. Um... 28. Yeah, that'll cover the rest of them. What is that? Oh, because the gems will be answered for that one. I'll fix that right now. For now, no one uses that gem because it's going to be turned into the radar dish. Well, hyperwave dish. Can't wait for that to get done because that'll be very nice quality of life. Instead of me guessing which ship it is and trying to cross-reference. Right, I want this next. Then once the recruitment's done, I could focus on the other turbo laser stuff. Working on that, you're working on that, you're working on that, you're waiting on your scientists. Well, I'm thinking, well, they have the living quarters? There they do. They will need a pilot. I'm tempted to say go recommend just to say their base defense personnel at the most important place, but I won't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Send 15 people over there to be base defense. Then we'll hire 10 doggos and 10 additional agents. Yeah, that'll do. That person's arrived. I'll send them over to Niflheim. In which I give him like I gave him a sick bay and everything else. The mission still exists. There's something wrong with my Sonic stuff, right? Oh, that I would explain actually. Right, remind me. Parts. Could bring up to 15. Vehicles, not vehicles. The coal account. Just trying to think, because this one's actually pretty important. Moose. Glacier for Thorn. Because I'm gonna want my mind wizards. Mind wizards. I definitely will want psionics for this. Actually, am I able to bring the shock armor? Plastics only. So yeah, there's no point in bringing legend to this. And I messed up the order again. I'll fix it in a second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I probably just put someone replace John Cena, we should be fine. It'll be the easiest way for I'm doing it backwards. I was gonna say this will be the easiest way for now until I can fix this again. I feel when most of my barracks is just full of captains because that's how it just rolls it currently. That'll do for now until I fix this a little bit more. Okay. Fortunately, everyone's had to wear an aquaplastic suit. Going to cola cans. Oh, I saved for 2 more. What? Oh, because yeah, that makes sense. I'm actually gonna take Skynet in the secret zone because that is legal. Having an eye in the sky would be pretty nice. Value of physics. I'd probably say sets because sets seems more rounded. I'll take sets. So you will have classic. Drones and a drone chassis. I'm gonna gear up when we get there because it'll be easier for me to do so. Take both regular and hyper sims. Motion trackers. You have enough. Only I have 6 lamps. That's more than enough. Sonic weapons. Not using the canisters. Not using the dart rifles. Dart must go with electric clips. Lasers, melees. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, let's go underwater. We've infiltrated the undersea city. Our objective is to locate and capture a high-ranking Alcatoid and return to the submersible pod. This is going to be a doozy compared to the Hybrid Center. I need a second clip over this. Cannons are definitely heavy. Me being also plexus student not gonna help. Anyone else hold that? Probably not. That's what the select shotguns are for. Yo, shotgun, a sight amp. Again, I sort of wish I at least had I had at least a backpack to work with, but that would be fun, and fun is always banned. Copies for the scions because that's what they're going to be used primarily, but shotguns are definitely backup. Oh, hold on. Are the mine probes not legal? Did I not pack them in, or are they not in the ship? No, I don't have. Hold up. I don't have any, actually. Okay, so apparently I didn't just load up for no good reason. Good thing I did that in missions and not otherwise. I feel when my stash got blown up. Okay. Well, the mission respawns because of that, then well, it's on me, and we'll catch it some other time. Our people are arriving. Okay, now let's go there. If it doesn't spawn, oh, daytime. Right, they got their gym. All right, now we go. All right, let's try this again. I guess someone could also carry extra ammunition, so they can hand it off to the people with the heavy cannons. And that wouldn't be a bad idea. We have been too ambitious thinking we could just sort of just use heavy cannons and be fine. Not thinking how heavy these things would be in practicality. Shotgun amp. Or those a bit of noble and a hyperstem. So if you got the brain, use it. Actually, I said Rebel was not going to do that because Rebel has other duties to do. Nobleman. Moose's job is not the Hatred's gun. Rebel's job is the Hatred's gun. Um, yeah, is it not? I want to justify it, but I sort of can't. Yeah, so look, that will do. Right, so Red's guy that can do stuff. I have Ye Old Giant Gun. So it has the slice up, so it's Rouge dynamic. Um, I also like a certain med kits, which I haven't really dished out either. That's fine for now. I really wish inventory space was at a premium because med kits would be really useful to obviously have. Like you need med kits, you need flares because you're in the darkness. Oh, you need a flare. Well, I guess you can't really use that because you have other purposes. I have to do. It's a little bit sketchy what the setup is, but we'll have to make it work. Yeah, I'm just have to just improvise and do something like that, I guess. If someone needs the orb, I might as well contribute to since heavy cannon is all or nothing. And Thorn has my bullets anyway, so we'll make it work, hopefully. Mid-mission safe and because I know how big this map is and it's a giant pain in the side to deal with. For various reasons. This on the bright side, compared to last time I just spawned dead center in the map, so that's a slight positive, I guess. Okay, so hard for me to really gauge. And I don't want to overextend because Skynet has a shield, and once their shield's down, they're pretty much a sitting duck. Turn off your personal light. Oops, I knew I forgot something. I realized I didn't put people trackers, did I? I'm a derp. Well, let's see how many people I can give a tracker to, at least for this turn, since we're still prepping. Drop a flare. Somewhere along the way, my mind just had a derp moment on the who has the flares. I mean, who has the motion trackers. The answer is not really anyone. Drop a clip for the motion tracker. I can't have one because it's that the big gun. Actually, no, I can't carry it because I just switched to mind probe. Yep. You have one. We have a time music. Grab one. You have one. You. Jiggle that much weight to work with. I think only 2 people need the motion tracker that can carry it. All right. Okay. I'm gonna say that under Y game, and we will proceed. Also change the track is I was thinking it'd be more sinister music, but this is just aquatic ambience. It sort of works. Contact there. Okay, so question. Question best not asked. Scared the heck out of me. No, that no one got hit by that. Gotcha. Am I look? What am I looking? I forget. Um, I just want to know because it's been a while since we did actual underwater progress. Oh, that's actually what we're looking for. Okay, so we need him alive. We can technically leave after that, but we want him alive and not dead. So drop your gun. Thank goodness for psionics. You can definitely stun him. There, he's stunned. He needs a stun right, just punch him so hard he almost explodes. So we can technically leave because that is the objective. So there's something else I need to grab. Oh. There's one other thing about where it exists I do want to grab. Well, ideally just want to clear the mission out if possible. Oh, there is some sort of light, some light sources. What's actually there's one thing I'm curious about. I don't think it'll change anything. I just curious if delirium flames could have been used. Curiosity. No, it's land equipment. All right, no more looking at that. No more looking at the wiki. Yeah, I figured as much. Alright, we have a servant, at least. Oh shit, I must have highballed the chance. They have a decent sized brain for being a deep one. I don't trust them with a gun, but they can have it for now. Yeah, that's why I'm afraid of this map. Because Gilman exists, and Gilman are pain, as we've seen many times. These secret drones are real helpful for sure for spotting stuff that will be right in our blind spot for sure. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I've seen this once. Well, I've seen this. For my last campaign, I remember this structure being like the last thing I explored, so it's fancy looking. Anyway, here's our objective. Ideally, I would love to clear this place out, but considering our limited resources, I want him and I want to leave afterwards since we have the command unit. I don't want to overextend because he has a heavy sonic gun, and that's gonna hurt like a truck. And he definitely sees me. Because I have the orb. I want to know its stats. Heavily armored. If they lose some morale, it can't fire this turn. I want to try some mind stuff while I still can. Mind controlling him would be real beneficial, but again, if he's there and we have our objective, I just want to leave. Just trying to gauge who would be the better person to try the mind control. It might be... It's likely going to be Moose. Because Jay would have to run there, turn around, do the mind control. He could probably do it. Yeah, I had to trust the Moose. You got him. Yeah, I don't have to use his gun. He does have a built-in thing because he is a Gilman. Well, it is a Gilman. I wanna drop that gun now. I am sort of curious. If I take him all these mind control, does that count as me just having him? I have to know for science sake. Okay, it does count. I'm just leaving. Heck the mission, heck the case not being resolved. We got the two things I needed. We're out. Because he's our objective. The Gilman hero capturing him alive is a giant bonus. For reasons we'll see shortly. Aircraft is now captain. Bringing the deep wounds to myself, suppressing the thorn, and mastering the psioptics. As we continue to just cheese missions that should take an eternity and be very difficult to do, so I'm glad to take that. Tail it. So I learned you could take mind control aliens with you. Well, anything that's mind control you could take with you if they're on the ship, which is something I never had to consider until today. Hybrid recruitment. XCOM hybrids. Many hybrids are unhappy with their service to the alien masters and are willing to fight their cruel fate. We can offer to give them a new home as long as they support our efforts in defending Earth, which they are more than willing to do. Hybrid agents have a lighter build than humans, but have keen mental and observation skills. They have superior night vision, hand-eye coordination, and mental abilities. Yeah, they can also maintain a psionic shield, much like sectoids. 20 points, regenerating 4 per turn. Hybrids can freely operate in Earth cities, as they are still capable of maintaining their psychogenic disguise, which makes them indistinguishable from humans to an untrained eye. So the hybrids have a purple shield, but I didn't realize it was that low, which I guess makes sense for how quickly we just drop them. More often than not. We can now research the hybrid's hidden potential, sectoid legacy, hybrid gear, and hybrid data gear. Mind-guided missile. I had to build a couple to field test it, but I remember it being sort of decent. It might be beyond us at this point, but I'd be willing to field test it. Science is on the table. They can immediately go to work on this stuff, I guess. It's not kind of 10 for the virtue I choose, so I could buy 10 more scientists. If I sell some stuff. And it'll be 2 more to upgrade the intel center. So it's 72. So it definitely had a maintenance cost. It was a normal base. Normal base and the other bases. All right. Up. Product. Get an alien coffee. This is a small ship. Wait. So go back. That'll do. Oh, I know, Sky is supposed to be on the mission. You're supposed to be in a minigun. And then we bring back Legend. Alright, now let's go. I still can't believe we cheesed that mission so hard. Oh, that one person on the ship didn't die. Sniper rifle, Bob gets macro. Rebel gets the Asuka. I can't care that just because he's paralyzed is pretty insane, actually. Two electronics. Oh, they're Rev 5. Scout trap. Leave it be for now. I don't want to shoot it over right next to us. Okay, should be relatively simple. Just find an agent. I would be afraid, but I've come to expect just a single person that's just somewhere in the shadows, I guess. Maybe we call it hubris because of the undersea city that we just did, but it shouldn't be that hard to find one person, right? Found him. Yep, all the delirium. Then on to Rent Suds, Dynamic Jake and Ghost. And Bane and Mid Forces to Legend. Shit, not the track. And he put that track because that track me Sabad. Upper wave there. That's the last electronics we need. There was some extra line about because we'll probably need it for. Oh, will we need it? They use some electronics. Yeah, we'll need at least 2 of those, 2 extras. Advanced light plasma gun battery. An energy pack with a advanced light plasma gun. Its power, referred to as Hell Essence, is based on extremely powerful sonic energy drawn from Hell, an immaterial plane of demonic beings associated with the Code of Apocalypse. Need to research the gun at some point. Oh, which they're doing. They got their sick bay finally. Alright, and we can get the last of the hyperwaves. Where do I want this? It's technically here because this was supposed to be where the radar dish goes. So by the end of the month, we'll have hyperwaves around the world. What is this? Oh, house. Portable Turbolaser Cannon. Designed to be carried by power armor units, this weapon is the ultimate form of infantry lasers. It would pierce through virtually any defenses. It's a cumbersome but extremely effective weapon, especially when facing heavily armored enemies. 105 laser damage and a really heavy package. It's gonna be for specialized people like the shock trooper, but you can't argue with the result, especially with being infinite ammunition. Tell me about the sniper rifle next. And once that skin's done, we'll transfer it over and start working on building some of this stuff. The series sponsor. 2.5 million was deposited in our bank account by an unknown person. It's good to know that our cause has actual material support beyond what is written on the contract. Desperately need the cash. Well, I mean, I needed it before I sold a bunch of various tech to upgrade our infrastructure. Right, give me one cannon, please. That's probably gonna be Sengar's. I mean, not Sengar's. Legend's weapon of choice until we can have more power suits. And like 4 laser rifles. It transfers the cyber stuff over. Alien tech. We saw that I never saw that titanium matrix. Let me sell it real quick because we don't need that. Let's see. People we just got can't take dubious drugs, make a sell. Legend will get some surgery to get some cyberized skin. I don't want to turn people into Spartans or Infernos just yet. Maybe next session, once I figure out who should be what soldier type, because there's Still a couple more endgame transformations we don't have. At least one I can think of, and I want to say one that's very far away. I forget. Hybrid hidden potential. Commander, the inclusion of hybrids into our ranks has been a success so far. While their social behaviors appear somewhat exotic, they quickly caught up to our culture and interact well with human agents, sometimes even forming bonds with them. But deep down, it's not that easy. They suffer from being alienated from their foreign masters, not having a place they call their own. While they accept our values, they feel that they are different and want to emphasize their identity. I believe we can constructively address this need with a dedicated self-improvement regimen. There are two mutually exclusive options, one alien, one human. At the very least, this will give every hybrid a meaningful choice, something they haven't often enjoyed. See Starchild and Earthborn trainings. Oh, I thought this was just telling me. Okay. Sectoid Legacy. Hybrids with weakened connections to the sectoids came up with a religious thought. It aims to reconcile the dualistic nature of hybrids, since they are in equal parts human and alien. As bearers of the original sin of violence committed by sectoids, human hybrids' faith emphasizes mastering both halves of their nature, even though one of them is basically good and the other is evil. A hybrid who achieves sufficient proficiency and self-control is invited to a ceremony, where an elder passes his legacy to them. This includes alien techniques which allow even better control over body and mind, and at the price of one's mind being exposed directly to its cold alien id. This is a burden every hybrid is proud to take and consider a rite of adulthood. Requires 60 stamina, 40 health, 60 bravery, and 20 side skill. Oh, we can just try to just be a Helix sign. Cool. Scientists have arrived. Helix. Gonna be a long project, but it's one that's really good for them. Oh, I really got this milk tip for this. Oh, for some stuff. Today I learned. Starchild. By careful administration of alien medical techniques, you can simulate sectoid parts of our hybrid DNA, overall increasing combat proficiency. Naturally, this comes at a considerable sanity cost. Earthborn. A meditation-based practice which opens a path of thorough mental development from abstract thinking to empathy. Earthborn hybrids are reliable psionics with good mental resilience and iron determination. I might have to open up the wiki again for this. But being a Starchild costs 20 sanity, but they get 10 strength, 15 health, 15 stamina, 15 time units. And being an Earthborn gives 10 accuracy, 10 throwing, 20 gives 20 sanity, and 5 side strength. Just want to double check if there's any other side benefits, because I know like being a Kyber agent, it doesn't tell you stat wise, but you have like more armor and better night vision. Just want to double check. Especially since it seems like the moment I pick one, I'm committed to that choice. So they get extra morale recovery as an Earthborn. I mean, strength is important, but that's just straight up just extra stats. Oh, so that's a transfer time. I should probably get the Sectoid Legacy first. The Sectoid Legacy, 10 stamina, 10 health, 10 accuracy, 10 fire and accuracy, 5 strength, 10 sanity, and you get 10 side skill, which is the important bit. The Jags on for 2, and once they're done with that, they can become an Earthborn, I guess. Because I value that side strength a lot more than the other stats. Who am I missing? Oh, the virtual key stat done. Okay, never mind. Another council agent. Yep, Ranger. Right, and work on those lasers next. I bet Dorian's probably strong enough to probably just use this without being in a power suit. Right away, finally getting to print out those Turbolasers. Turbolaser pistol. Turbolaser pistol is an effective implementation of new technology. It has both the convenience of a pistol and a high energy output. Just 46 laser damage. Compared to the regular pistol's 40. And you know, same strength of unlimited ammunition. Definitely has a storage. Hybrid gear. Force suit. This unconventional outfit incorporates psionic circuitry, which boosts and modulates natural side defenses. Granting our hybrids a red type shield. Capacity 75, restores 25 per turn. Okay. Yeah, it's a suit, I guess. I mean, red shield's pretty nice, so we know how effective it is, but I don't have any thing to compare this to. We can now research hybrid psionic armor. Okay, tell me more. I don't remember this being in my last campaign, so I'm curious how far this goes. The only thing I was aware of is the whole Earthborn and Star Child. I just wasn't aware of stats or anything like that. Part of the reason why I was excited about the finally getting the hybrid control center dealt with, because I was aware of that and the Helix Scion, the Sectoid Legacy stuff. The gear stuff is new. The armor we're getting is new to me, is what I'm trying to say. That doesn't take that long. That does. Shotgun suit, I'm not going to research those currently. Work on that next. That person's arrived. Well, that's base defense personnel. maybe 2 pistols. That person's sight trained. Work on Whisper next. And Appable. They're not gifted, but I want them to have side skill for side defense. Hybrid data gear. Battle Sage. With an innovative sonic interface, his armor transforms a hybrid brain into a fully fledged tactical quantum computer, greatly enhancing the user's reactions and battle awareness, including night vision and side vision. It's environmentally sealed. Gives reaction. Decent armor coverage. And I have to look what the what's required, because I'm unsure what this compares to, except it makes me think of cyber armor, maybe, because I see the plus 20 reactions. Right. Also, that led to that. Hybrid data gear. Yes, it's cyber armor. Okay. Hybrid gear is okay. That's based on the jumpsuit, and whatever cyber armor is based on person armor. Oh, there's power suits. Okay. So what you're saying is I want this specific piece of armor for the half mount. Right, dump the rest of it into Helixon. Another small ship. Engage. Oh, that was all I wanted. I couldn't tell. I thought where the letters were was land. That was not the case. Well. Yeah. Transfer that stuff over. Vast Light Plasma Gun. This arcane weapon fires bolts of plasma. The violent nature of its power source makes it difficult to control. An exceptionally strong mind can turn into a particularly deadly weapon. This does plasma damage. Base fortified plasma, and it has modifiers. It has additional accuracy based on half of your bravery score and half your fire accuracy. And powers based on your size strength, 20% of your size strength and 15% of your bravery. Also 5-shot auto, so it definitely has potential. We'll have to transfer it over to see how much damage it could do with like the hybrid or so with a good brain. Sonic Pistol Clip. The power source for the compact alien sonic pistol contains Zerbite, a highly energetic substance that functions as a battery. So yeah, sonic pistol just does 80 concussive damage. The only downside is extremely short range, but it's a pistol, so. Right, and now I can upgrade this to the bigger intel. More turbo stuff. Work on the carbide next. I think someone else is working on the scatter, right? Yeah, you are. Which just leaves the SMG and the shotgun. Episode 0's back. Those people qualify to be pilots. And they actually can have cyber eyes. And it can be a healing site. Yeah, I probably do want the hormone regulator because it definitely helps with their energy problem. Right. Turbolaser stuff. Actually, no, I need to just assemble more electronics. But I can transfer that over to Turbolasers. We captured a siren agent and seized her box. Battle stage armor survived. That is going on Jake to field test. Oh yeah, I can actually do the thing to them. Along with it, that'll take 10 days. That's fine. When I come back to more sanity and more size rank to work with, which is a big benefit. We're going to learn about being an Earthborn. The siren box and pistol. Scatter Turbolaser. This weapon is a minigun analog, shooting volleys of pulse energy beams for devastating effects. Best used when nailed. So yeah, meet the minigun, but laser form. Also even heavier than the regular one, but this thing pretty much acts like a minigun. It tears apart armor. Yeah, it tears apart armor because it shreds your armor. And it's laser based, so it's effective against certain things like robots and such. Or pretty much anything that's just weak to laser in general. Vast plasma rifle. This plasma weapon draws power from Hell Essence batteries. It requires good mental strength to operate, and unqualified users seem to suffer from accidents significantly more often than statistically likely. Can't compare this because we don't have the battery research just yet. But it does have modifiers. Work an executor, I guess. What else is important in life? Definitely is working on the yeah, definitely is working on the Helix sound and the other bit. Tell me about the carbine. Actually, no, tell me about not Turbolaser stuff. Tell me about the am I sure I'm not researching a cyber rifle? No, it's just going slow. About this, I guess. Small ship in that direction, not considering. We'll take a look, Starfighter. To that ship, shoot it down, please. Another small ship. No, more to that ships. Well, that's just left with you. Meet the informant. You know what? Sure. These count as concealables, right? I guess as we can, we'll field test to the turbo pistols. And we'll take Tally, Affable, Terpina, and Eric. Off they go. Gilman Hero. After breaking the mind control, we managed to communicate with the specimen. He appears to have regained humanity and, despite significant memory loss, identifies himself as Dr. Jabberwocky from the Men in Black organization. who was abducted and experimented upon by the aliens, and later used in their operations as a weapon and a pet. He is grateful for the rescue and will share all that he knows about the aliens. He also donates his armor. We can now research the Thunder Arc study. Yes, please. Turbolaser sniper rifle. This version of the Turbolaser rifle has no auto shot setting, but it more than makes up for that with its accuracy and power. So yes, a more potent laser sniper. Definitely yes. Also, same formula applies. It does 50 to 200% damage, and a standard accuracy modifier of 1% of your firing accuracy squared, and 25% of your firing accuracy has extra damage. So this thing will definitely liquidate stuff that has an open weakness to laser, like say a certain big stompy roper that MIB uses. It's okay. I distinctly remember that being a power suit in my last campaign, but I'll take a free Juggernaut. Definitely guy just died to grab them. Right, I'm researching that. Not you. Right, we have... I want to make 2 of those actually. And 2 snipers. Right, Cerberus is back. Project Samael activates. We found the unholy laboratory of Samael. Plans to draw the world of chaos with its demonic legions. Now is the time to strike. Oh, that's at least something to cliffhang on. So we made a bunch of progress. We not only progressed, well, are about to progress the underwater plot, we also slowly research and develop various Turbolaser stuff. And I guess when we come back next time to the Exxon Files, we go disrupt Project Samael and see more of what the month of January has in store for us. And also hybrids. Lots and lots of hybrid developments as well. Anyway.